our successes and show to the world that multiculturalism can work. At the same time, we are living in challenging times. Around the world, we see conflict, rising tensions, local or global, increasing polarization and the growth of populism. Even here in Australia, the value of multiculturalism is sometimes questioned. Yet I believe the answer is not to retreat from diversity, but to deepen our connections with one another. What we need are more intercultural spaces, places where people from different backgrounds can meet, share their stories, ask questions, and simply get to know one another. In these spaces, dialogue is not about changing one's identity or someone's identity. It's about a simple question: what can I learn from someone whose life experience is different from my own? That question has shaped much of my work over the years. As you know, we organize many intercultural events, bringing communities together, including many iftar dinners. I remember one of our iftar dinners at the Adelaide Convention Centre in 2023. At the end of the program, an academic approached me and he whispered, "I realized tonight how little I actually knew. Hearing people's stories gave me a completely different understanding." That simple, honest reflection has stayed with me. On another occasion, at the first police iftar dinner, I think 4 years ago, a police officer shared a similar reflection. He said to me, "I have learned more about your culture over a shared meal and conversation than I ever could from reading reports or attending training sessions." Ladies and gentlemen, dialogue is mutual understanding. A few months ago, we had the privilege of hosting Her Excellency Frances Adamson at our Golden Grove campus. After her presentation, several students came, senior students, they came up to me and one of them said something I will never forget. We learned so much today. We are so glad that you invited Her Excellency. Her talk was so powerful and there was so much wisdom in what she shared. So I have seen the power of these encounters. This Ashure gathering today is such an important encounter as well. When it comes to nose pudding, when Noah's Ark came to rest on Mt Ararat in Turkey, Noah's family celebrated a special dish according to Islamic tradition. Since their supplies were nearly exhausted, what was left cooked together formed a pudding. Sharing nose pudding has become a symbolic representation of unity and essential relationship between people and the Creator. The making of Ashure is a common practice amongst Muslims and Christians in the Middle East. In Turkey, it's customary to prepare Ashure at a particular time of the year. Ashure is prepared at home and is shared with neighbors. People who prepare Ashure send a cup to neighbors in their building. As tradition goes, the residents of 40 houses to the east, west, north, and south are considered neighbors. The 10th of Muharram, the month of Muharram, Ashure, is regarded as one of the most significant days in the Islamic calendar. According to Islamic tradition, a number of important events are believed to have taken place on this day, including, this is important and very interesting. Prophet Moses, the children of Israel were saved from Pharaoh. God spoke directly to Moses and gave him the commandments. Prophet Noah's Ark came to rest after the great flood on this day. Prophet Adam's repentance was accepted. Prophet Jonas was delivered from the belly of the whale. Prophet Joseph was reunited with his father Jacob. Prophet David was forgiven, and the kingdom of Solomon was restored. Prophet Jesus was raised to heavens. According to Islamic tradition, God granted Prophet Muhammad and his forgiveness and mercy and elevated his rank. For Muslims, the day is also remembered for the martyrdom of Imam Hussein ibn Ali at the Battle of Karbala in 680, a defining event in Islamic history. The significance of Ashure reminds us that despite our different traditions, we are united by timeless values of faith, resilience, justice, compassion, and understanding. In an age when social media and headlines amplify division, we must create more opportunities and spaces for genuine conversations, not online, but face-to-face. After all, peace is not built only through government policies or public statements. It's built around dinner tables, in community halls, in neighborhoods, and in the simple yet powerful moments when people choose to listen to one another with open hearts. That's why gatherings like today matter so deeply. They remind us that every conversation has the power to replace misunderstanding with empathy, transform strangers into neighbors, and bring us one step closer to a more peaceful and united society. So I would like to thank Mecca's Foundation Ladies Group who made these delicious special puddings. I think my speech went a little longer than I expected. Please do not leave early. We are going to have a nose splitting at the end of the program. Thank you.